Hi, I'm back after a bit of a delay. Stopped trading for a bit. Reason someone robbing my account. Thank you very much for that. But anyway, I've decided to continue a little bit with the videos, and today I want to talk about CGM Bet system. So for those of you who haven't got CGM Bet system, it's a one-off subscription. Available at various prices throughout the year, puts it on sale. I'm not sure how much it is fully now, but for me it's the best system out there for pre-game stats. I want to look at a couple of trades today that I like to do, and how I get the games from which I want to trade. So when you open CGM Bet system, sometimes if it's not been opened or for the first time that day, or if you open it later on, you might get please update. Just click the update button, let it update, then you'll have to do a restart, so it'll automatically turn off for you, then you just have to restart it and you get to the screen here. So let's go into the upcoming matches, because I want to have a look at what's upcoming. So obviously it's now 8 o'clock, and the games that I traded have already been traded for today. So you can see the date here, 21st September, and that was the last game, Hamcam against Ireland. So we're looking for tomorrow. So the first thing I do is I come to the top right, click on select period, just click on the 22nd as that is tomorrow, but also just select that and then click that and then click apply period, so it'll do both anyway. I think you have to do that really, just apply period and also populate these anyway. Then click refresh. So as you can see, just check your date, you got the 22nd of July 2021. Then you've got your games. So these games are early in the morning, so for you early risers, there's a few MLS games, etc. on first early hours in the morning. For the people who've got work, I myself forget them because you're not going to be trading. And then you've got a couple of 10:30s, one at 12:30, and then one at 2:30 and one at 7 o'clock. So realistically, there's one game on tomorrow at the moment for us to trade. That's Helsingborg against IFK Varanamo. What I want to do is I want to look at how to filter these games to suit my trade style. So I'm going to first of all look at what I like to do is first half goals. So if I click on the home and away to activate the two right hand panels, then I can click on scored, and you've got two options. You've got goals or games. So click on games and then come down to the bottom part here. So you've got home versus away, home and away. So I want to do home versus away. So that'll give me the home odds and the home and away odds. And I want to click first half. And if you drop down a little bit more, so basically what I'm asking for is I want to know who scored in the first half of games more than 60% of the time, say. Okay, and then click refresh. So what you get here is you get the yellow bars. So you could make it extra hard and say, okay, I want to come down here where it's got show all games, so all the games are showing. You could have it show if only both teams are highlighted. So that means you'd only get one, which is the Toronto against New York game. You could have it show if at least one team is highlighted. So anyone who scored more than a first half goal more than 60% will be highlighted in the yellow boxes and with a percentage here. So for instance, Columbus Crew, they scored 75% of their goals in the first half. So what you can then do is then you can decide to take that and download the sheet, or you can do as you please. If you want to download it, it's quite a simple exercise. So you can click export, and you get a little message come. This option will export current upcoming table to an Excel file. So click OK, and then you can do whatever it is you want to do. So I've already got a default, so I've got the country, the league, but what I want to do is this as well, and this. Hope I got the right one. And then you can either export to an XLS file or a CSV. Let's export it to a CSV, and then click export. Then you get the option where to save it. So I'm going to save mine to my desktop, and I'm going to call it that. Okay, so let's just get rid of this and go to my desktop, and then it is there. Okay, just drag it over. So then this gives me, if I just click that, so this gives me the country, the league, the date. Let's just change that. You can change these as you want. Then you got the home. I think it's in Russian. Away. And you got average home, average away, and then wherever these two are. So you can tweak these. It doesn't really make a difference. So they're your games that you know that it's the first half. You can just tighten it up a little bit. Give it a bit of a yellow with a bit of a black. Make sure it stands. And just put first half goals. Okay, so now obviously if you wanted to do a bit more tighten up, it depends how good you are in Excel. You put lines, bars, and all sorts in there. So that's one way of actually going into CGM, looking at if you're into the first half goal strategies, looking at who's scored first half goals more than 60% in games, and then you can start to export that out, and then it's there on your desktop or whatever you save your files to. You can put it in there. Then just when you come to trading tomorrow, there's probably going to be one trade, which is a Helsingborg trade, and you know that there's a good chance that's going to have a first half goal. Let's go back into CGM Bet. So let's change this now. So what happens to my other second trade is over 1.5. So we're now looking at over 1.5. So exactly the same. You're looking at scored. Then you make sure these are selected. Then you want to come down here and click over. Sorry, you're not looking at scored. You're looking at over. And then you can click 1.5 on the bar here. So you can go 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. Let's stick 1.5. So you're going home and away for the same odds. Again, you can come down, make sure you click on full time. And then that's up to you. I like 60%. And then you can click refresh. Okay, for this one, we're going to go both teams highlighted. So you basically, if both teams go over 1.5 goals, there's a chance that it's going to happen. So basically what I want to do is show if both teams are highlighted. So that gives us 4 bets. So again, most of them are early hours in the morning. You got Taijin Teda at 10:30 tomorrow morning. So unless you're an early riser or you're working nights, etc., then that one. But again, you can trade that. So basically looking at home and away. So if I export that, yeah, okay. If I load it, I can't remember what I did last time. Just looking how I can. They got loads you can download here. That's the home team, away team, home team place totals. That's that one. And that one. Let's load that one in. Let's see what that one is. Okay, and again, export it to an XTV. Export. Click it to my desktop. And just call it something different. So just call it 1.5. Save. Okay. So again, if I just load that up, and I'll just move that out of the way, and I'll open that one. It's going to open the other side, which it has. Highlight that again, just call it date. Home, away. Oh, that way wrong. Home and away. Then you got home value, away value. So if you wanted to, you could just do. Oh. And away value, and just delete these two, so you don't need them. Okay. So both of these, they got a good chance of scoring over 1.5 goals in a game. And again, you can tie it up if you want to, or you could just basically do this, cut that, paste it into the other one, paste it into the other one, let's delete that one. And basically copy that, paste it there, put a bit of a gap there. Let's make this bit even, 24.75. And there you have it. So there you've got your home and your away. So you've got your two strategies, and then you can just follow them on. So for instance, if you did want to log on at stupid o'clock in the morning, you can do, and play the MLS games, or you could just, if you have got work, blah blah blah, you can also just play the games that you know at the time that you can trade. So that's basically it for today. I've just gone through CGM Bet. We've basically looked at how to get games for our first half goals, and look at games for over 1.5 goals. If you've got any comments, please add them. I like reading them. And if there's an easier way that you found to getting it, then please do share. Or if you like what I put, again, just give us a like, or a comment. It's up to you. Say, I do these videos because when I started, there was nothing like this out there. There's no training, there was nothing, you just left to it, get on with it. And I thought, wow, and the stuff that was out there was either load of rubbish, or people were trying to sell you a system that basically doesn't work. And there's a lot of that around, so please be careful when you're looking at that, looking at systems. The only person that gains from that is the person selling it. Guarantee you won't be winning any money. So just learn it, look at stats, look at the and just trade what you know. It's the biggest thing I can tell you. So research the trades, look at getting an in-play stat software. There's a couple about that don't cost an arm and a leg. I mean, I use Trader Edge, but there's a couple more about. I mean, it's about £10 a month, which is nothing at the moment. So you can make that in a day. But as I say, just research the games, use the in-play stats, or watch the game if you've got Sky, BT, or you got options to watch the 3 o'clock games when you're live, etc. Yeah, do that, and then have a reason to go into the trade. Don't just blind trade it because it's a good team, or there's just a hunch, or someone's told you to trade it. You need to reason yourself. It's your money. You need a reason to go in and trade that game. And that's all the advice I can give you. Just research the games beforehand. Research is key. And then don't bet blind. Either get some in-play stat software, or watch the game live, and then trade what you see in the game. If the teams are attacking and there's a good chance there's going to be a goal, then you've got your reason to go in. If the game's dead, but you've got itchy fingers and you really want to trade, go and take a walk. Take a walk, clear your head, come back, and just say to myself, why am I going into this trade? What is the reasons that I want to go into this trade? And what you'll find is, if you do that, take a breath, go take a minute walk, go out the room, go and get yourself a cuppa, or a beer, whatever you do. I wouldn't advise beer trade, but get yourself a cuppa or something, and then just clear your head and come back, and then just ask yourself, why is it you want to put that trade on? What is the reason you're doing that trade? Is it because someone's told you? It's on their list. What list have they got? What are they looking for that you haven't got? So it's always a good idea to have a plan of the day, what you're going to do. So this is a great plan. It'd be great if you had the time to come in with that. See if we can get the time to come in with that next time, so you know what time the game's kicking off, and then you got your plan for the day. So then you can look at who's playing, what you want to do. Is the game going as planned? Is there going to be over 1.5 goals in the game? Is there going to be a first half goal in the game? Is it a good chance? I know you're not always guaranteed, but at least you've got a reason to go into the trade. You're not going into the trade because someone's told you to, or it's a blind trade. I hope that's helped people anyway. As I said, I do it because I want to help, because I didn't have this when I was coming through the trading. I come through a match betting background, and I thought trades were going to be easy because match betting's easy, and it's anything but, to be honest. And I just want to try and help as many people as I can. Keep away from the people who are charging. To be honest, if there is some software out there that people do charge for, it's their livelihood. They've spent the time creating it, and they sell in a good product. And one of them, there's two actually. There's one golf one called Trader Shark. The lad's very honest. It's a cheap service, and he does it with you. And the second one is, I forget what it's called now. Bet Scalper. It's a horse racing one. It's pre-start betting. It's not actually in play. It's before the race is off. And I can't remember what they call it now, but yeah, that's another one. Bet Scalper it's called. So if you're into horses, I recommend that one. It's nice, cheap software. The lads know what they're doing. They're talking through the videos, and it makes sense as he goes through it. And that's the best one. The two best ones I've seen out there so far. So again, if you're looking at football, there's not many out there, and the ones that are out there you can probably find on the internet, and people charge you for that. So just be careful when you're looking to buy the £1 million dream. Just think to yourself, it's already out there on the internet. Half the stuff they're selling is out there on the internet. Just have a look, read as much as you can, look at stats. CGM Bet I use, but it's not the only one. Soccer stats, there's loads out there. We'll have a look at them in the next video, of different software that I use this because I got it on a nice little deal. It's a lifetime sub, it's a one-off sub, and I like it because it's all in one place. I haven't got to move anywhere. It's there. But there's other software available for free if when you're first starting out. You don't want to, you're out going to be that mad. You want to make some money first. Then there's free software out there, and then buy it when you actually start making a bit of money. So that's me wambling on. I hope you've enjoyed the video, as I said. Please leave a comment if you like it, and I said if you've got any improvements or you like what I've done, then please comment and like. Thank you very much.